taking action for you.
PULSEBEAT.
One of the most powerful symbols of hope in the city of Detroit is Focus Hope. And as I stand in front of Focus Hope, we're going to introduce this show, which is the National Association of Black Journalists Salute to Excellence award-winning and Emmy-nominated PULSEBEAT with Greg Dunmore. These four-letter words that we spotlight during April, and one would be jazz, J-A-Z-Z, and the magic that comes from poetry via only what a P-O-E-T poet can do, and the magnificence, the beauty that comes from that four-letter word that we L-O-V-E, love, hope, H-O-P-E. And there's a singer out of England by the name of Emmy-nominated who with passion and purpose sings about what we L-O-V-E, love, hope.
I hope that the world stops raining, stops turning its back on the young. See, nobody here is blameless. I hope that we can fix all that we've done. I really hope Marty can't see this. I hope that we still have a dream. I'm hoping that change isn't hopeless. I'm hoping to start it with me. I just hope I'm not the only one. Yes, I just hope I'm not the only one. I hope we start seeing forever instead of what we can gain in a day. I hope we start seeing each other, 'cause don't we all bleed the same? I really hope someone can hear me, that a child doesn't bear the weight of a gun. Hope I find the voice within me to scream at the top of my lungs. I just hope I'm not the only one. I just hope I'm not the only one. Louder, I cannot hear. How can things be better left unsaid? Call me a dreamer, but it seems the dreams are all that we got left. Ooh, I hope that we still have a heartbeat. I hope we don't turn to stone at night when you turn the lights off. I hope you don't cry alone. I hope we stop taking for granted all of the land and all of the sea. I'm taking a chance on love it. I hope that you take it with me. I just hope I'm not the only one. Yes, I just hope I'm not the only one. Yes, I just hope I'm not the only one.
The fact that April signals spring and its beauty, and it also is a salute to, among many things, hope. There's something about the beauty of music as expressed by Emmy-nominated, but there's also something when you bring in hip, hop, and hope.
And the story is about, you guys have probably heard about this before. It was a young man who, he wanted to make a lot of money, and so he went to this guru, right? And he told the guru, I want to be on the same level you are. And so the guru said, if you want to be on the same level I'm on, I'll meet you tomorrow at the beach at 4 a.m. He like, the beach? I said, I want to make money. I don't want to swim. Guru said, if you want to make money, I'll meet you tomorrow, 4 a.m. So the young man got there at 4 a.m. The old man grabs his hand and said, how bad do you want to be successful? He said, real bad. He said, walk on out in the water. So he walks out into the water. Watch this. When he walks out into the water, it goes waist deep. So he's like, this guy crazy. I'm Adrian. He's like, I want to make money. He got me out here swimming. I didn't ask to be a lifeguard. I want to make money. My man like, I'm about to go back in here. This guy is mine. So the old man said, I thought you said you wanted to be successful. He said, I do. He said, walk a little further. He came, dropped his head in, held him down. He had him held down. Just before my man was about to pass out, he raised him up. He said, I got a question for you. Somebody answered the question for me. He said, when you were underwater, what did you want to do? I said, I wanted to breathe. He told the guy, he said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. Successful.
Have you ever had that feeling that life was just unfulfilling? More that you try to find it, the more that you got to witness the bush that you done been in. All the pain you done went through, I'm grateful for being here. But sometimes it made me resentful. I try to keep my peace and I try not to let it burn. I'm frustrated deep down inside cause I know what I deserve, but I'm still waiting on my turn. Failure is not an option, I gotta just keep my faith cause I know what my God has promised. I think the biggest frustration, knowing that you can make it, but still gotta be patient. What time is being wasted was making my thoughts hectic. My exes called me pathetic, dwelling all on the past while I'm just trying to forget it. Bypassing all these distractions, success all in my eyes. Being trained to fight this battle, a soldier that's on the rise. So I live up in the studio. These girls say that I'm corny, I spend my time wisely. Got people depending on me, so you can say what you want, but I'ma do what I want. See, life is about taking risk and it's about time that I jump. Success is where I'm headed, but I don't think I get it. Spend my last on this ticket and I can't afford to miss it. I'm gone. I keep pushing, got my head to the sky, wondering if I ever make it there. Yeah, I keep pushing, gotta play the hand I'm dealt because I understand life ain't fair. Ayy, so I push and I grind, and I push and I grind, cause I know one day it's gonna pay off. Yeah, I push and I grind, plus I work overtime so that my fam can have some days off. Hard work, dedication, hard work, dedication.
H.O.P.E.
All aboard!
There's a new way to travel, and it's one of the oldest forms of transportation. Travel by train. Yes, consider traveling around the United States on Amtrak. Traveling by train is a lot less of a headache than taking a plane, and you'd be surprised how many places you can go on an Amtrak. And there's no passports or IDs needed. Find out how to get where you're going as soon as tomorrow by train. Call the Amtrak Travel Hotline right now. We'll book your trip and email your tickets within minutes. Skip the drive to the airport and skip the lines. Call right now to book your Amtrak reservations. We service most of the United States. Do something new. Travel by Amtrak today. Find out how to get where you're going as soon as tomorrow by train. Call the Amtrak Travel Hotline right now.
Call 855-827-5004. That's 855-827-5004. Again, 855-827-5004.
This important national healthcare update is brought to you by the Hearing Helpline. Now, you can make a free phone call and save big over what you'd pay at a doctor's office for hearing aids. Plus, this offer comes with a 1-year warranty. And if you call in the next 10 minutes, shipping is 100% free. We have a nationally known hearing aid that has improved the hearing of thousands of happy customers. And you'll pay a fraction of retail hearing aids prices. These outstanding hearing aids are nearly invisible. You can even use them to answer your cell phone, and they come with a 45-day money-back guarantee. You have nothing to lose and better hearing to gain. Make a free phone call and save big over what you'd pay at a doctor's office for hearing aids. I urge you to improve your hearing for you and your loved ones and call the Hearing Helpline now.
Call 866-883-3689. That's 866-883-3689.
H.O.P.E. April is a very fascinating month. It salutes jazz, it salutes poetry and hope. And bringing those things together would be poet Wayne A. Gilbert, who is a poet that understands, much like jazz, that hope is based on improvisation as a revelation.
It's all jazz. Improvise, listen, incorporate, integrate, improvise. Listen, feel deeply, play, listen, Feel further in, further down. Play that. Listen, improvise. Feel each note, each space between. Feel the way notes run together, make a phrase, anticipate, improvise, incorporate, integrate. Listen, play. Play, listen, feel, anticipate. No wrong notes, only new moments, opportunities to listen and improvise. Trust. Trust. Your ear, your heart, your voice, your deepest affections, emotions, questions, celebrations, fears. Feel without thinking. Just trust and feel. Flow the way water always flows towards free expression, free feeling, free spirit. No matter the pain, play that. No matter the suffering, play that. No matter despair, anxiety, depression, even death, play that. Whatever you feel, whoever you are, whenever it is, play that. 'Cause, brothers and sisters, it's all jazz. It's all jazz.
Poet Wayne A. Gilbert, in his poem It's All About Jazz, understands that it really is about hope. And on our show, perhaps we're going to be remembered by having asked the question, what is hope?
To me, the word hope means happiness and possibility.
Always room and chance for something better.
A desire for a successful outcome to what you're doing.
Positive thinking about the future.
Hope feels like helping people.
It's the idea of looking for the silver lining.
Hope will always be the key thing that you need.
When you say the word hope, I think of inclusion, diversity and equality.
When you truly believe that something will happen or you manifest something that's going to happen.
Hope is being able to see that there is light despite all of the darkness.
When something bad is going on with you and reality is like huge and strong and more than you, then probably hope becoming like, I don't know, safety boat for you, some last stop before despair. So it's like, you know, something that saves you when you're really bad.
We must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope. What that quote means to me personally is that disappointment is short-lived, it's temporary, and something you can easily recover from, whereas hope is eternal, everlasting, and something you can look forward towards your future.
30 years ago, I was told that I had 6 months to live. So it was hopeless. It was hopeless. I saw active service in Suez and Cyprus in the '56 war, and this was terrifying. I never knew whether I was going to be alive at lunchtime. So I was drinking out of this water bottle, champagne and Guinness, you know. And of course I came out with an alcohol problem. So I had to deal with that. I had to deal with PTSD. I had to find something to turn the tide, so to speak. It was at that time that I was reading Mark Twain. And the lovely quote, one of my favorite quotes, was that there are two important moments in one's life: the moment you're born and the moment you find out why. And I thought, this is good. This is where the journey starts.
I never thought that war could be something that I would ever talk or my kid would experience. And as it hit us, I was sitting in the corner with Rissa of the safetiest corner in the house, and we were listening to the bombarding and missiles going above our head, and probably that's what I experienced, that hope that we will be alive and that it will end.
All these bad things should stop. Stop. We need peace. We need to enjoy our lives.
Don't let your past define you. I think that's something that's carried me a lot throughout my life. And it's like, no matter where you've come from or what you've done or who you was, like, you'll be able to build from that regardless.
There is no wisdom greater than kindness. I live by this.
We all make mistakes. Things don't always go our way, but to always, have that love and compassion and treating ourselves gently, so that we can sort of ride through the turbulences of life.
Sometimes there's life doesn't give you space or time for hope or dreams, and I would love people to save this space for hoping and dreaming, because it's very important. And hoping for living in love and freedom.
Nobody is below, nobody is above. Everyone is on the same platform, not over, not under. Everyone is the same. Everyone supports everyone.
I always look at how nature just knows instinctively what to do, when to do it, how it's going to be done. We know that the leaves are going to fall, but we know that they're going to come back again. And so to me, that's like, actually, it gives me hope that everything has a season. So even if I'm in a time right now which looks bleak, it feels bleak, actually I have hope that we'll come round full circle and better days will come.
Where there is life, there is hope.
I used to have a misunderstanding of hope. You know how people say, like, man, I really hope it works out. That's not hope. You've got darkness ahead and you're living in bliss. That's what that is. Hope in the Lord is an expectation. I know who God is. I know He's going to show up. You can hope that you're going to pass the test when you've done all the preparation. But a lot of people, hope is just like, I'll just cross my fingers and, hope the dice falls my way. That's not what hope is about. Hope is a deep expectation based upon a truth that you know. When you know who God really is, you can deeply, deeply trust in Him. You know that He never fails, that His word never fails. Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. Those who know who God is and know where their strength comes from. To rely on God means when you don't know what to do, when you're in the worst circumstance, what will you trust in? What will you rely on?
Has someone in your family lost a job recently? And now you can't afford your mortgage payment? Or do you have a rental property and your tenants aren't paying you? We can come to the rescue and pay you cash for your home immediately. Yes, sell your home and get cash all over the phone without dealing with real estate agents or having to waste time showing your home to lukewarm buyers. You don't need to lose your house to foreclosure. If you have equity in your home, we'll buy your home and give you cash within days, all in a simple over-the-phone and virtual process. Call now before your situation gets worse. Sell a home you can't afford or just need anymore and get the cash you need today. Call this number now.
Call 855-348-4713. That's 855-348-4713. Again, 855-348-4713.
Addiction is an epidemic. Millions are struggling and over 100 lives are lost each day. Are you next? At Better Addiction Care, we understand the devastating impact of drug and alcohol addiction. Our network of treatment centers are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's time to fix the pieces addiction has destroyed. Our network of treatment centers offer detox, therapy, counseling, private luxurious centers, physical fitness, chef-prepared meals, aftercare, and your insurance may cover up to 100% of costs. Only you can put an end to your addiction. It's time to make the life-changing call and get the help you need. Call now, and in just minutes, you could be on your way to a drug and alcohol-free life. The call is free and confidential, and there is no obligation. Visit betteraddictioncare.com or call
855-246-6872. That's 855-246-6872.
Of a new generation, PULSEBEAT.tv.
If you like what we're doing, please tell a friend, or if you want to see what we've done again, go to PulsebeatGlobal.com. That's PULSEBEATGlobal.com, or the YouTube channel PulseBeat TV. Thanks for telling the world about us.
PulseBeat.
Evil prevails when good men and women remain silent. And what a blessing it is that human rights activist and bridge builder Brenda Naomi Rosenberg knows the importance of hope, and she shows it with passion, pride, and purpose.
نكمل هالمسار مهما طال ما في عنوان وحيد للأحزان بنادي للمدى للسما عنيدة. There must be another way. There must be another way. There must be another way.
Brenda, we're in trying times now, and as we said, that word that you embrace and you define, and it's part of your passion, L-O-V-E, love. You have a saying that I think is so important, especially in this state of world crisis.
We actually were calling it hate to hope, but it's hurt, hate. It's that combination of being hurt and which blossoms and becomes hate. So the hurt becomes the hate. We see so many wounded people today, and it's at all ages, not just children, not just adults. And several years ago, I did a project. I was very concerned, as I still am today, about bringing a better understanding. And that project was called From Hate to Hope. We were able to change attitudes. We are all connected. And I think nothing can change until we really feel comfortable and we have the tools to be able to have the honest conversations. The thought of going and killing someone that you don't agree with, I mean, I can't even imagine where that comes from, but we're seeing so much of that, especially in the last 10 days.
Now, your background is very fascinating. As a child, you came from a very creative family. Let us know the background and the wonderful parents that were so instrumental in why you are who you are today.
Well, that's why my book is called Charmed, because I have led a charmed life. How lucky was I to have two handsome and beautiful parents who encouraged me every day and made their dreams come true. My father was a linotype center, and he said, I want to create a mini cultural museum. I want to be able to have people experience art and music firsthand. He said, we're going to have to make some changes because I don't know if I can make any money doing this. He said, I've saved up some, but I don't want to do it unless I know that I have your support. I said, oh, sure, Dad. Sounds really cool. And he created the Raven. It was a combination of an art gallery, and he had performers from all different aspects of music playing there. And they became, my brother Sanford and mine, they were our friends growing up. So we had this amazing exposure. We got to sit at the table with artists from Cranbrook, and they treated us like adults, and we had the most interesting conversations.
Now the Raven Gallery became iconic, and it was in Southfield, Michigan originally.
It started in Detroit.
In Detroit.
At James Cousins and Northwestern at James Cousins, and then moved to Birmingham, and then to Southfield.
And let us know some of the stellar names that performed at the Raven Gallery.
Folk singers like Sonny Terry and Brownie McGee.
Which way does that blood red river run? From my back window straight to the rising sun.
And Josh White Sr. and Josh White Jr.
In New Orleans, they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many poor girls and me.
The most iconic.
Now, if Gordon might put.
No.
Would you welcome, please, Jimmy Buffett?
Unbeknownst to a lot of people, I started out many years ago playing in a little club called the Raven Gallery out in Southfield, and in club circuit days, and we worked our way up through those years of clubs and places like that to where we actually got to open for Jerry Jeff Walker at Pine Knob.
Wasting away in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker song. Some people claim that there's a war to blame, but I know this could
You
be my
can't
fault.
build a bridge without points of tension. Without tension, a bridge will collapse.
Yes.
So it's so important for us to address the tension. We need to look at it. We need to be able to share our deepest fears and our deepest feelings and be in relationship with each other. And that's what's missing. And that's what I'm currently working on, to create a space so people can see what it looks like with a group of friends, to demonstrate what it looks like to have that tough conversation. And the conversation that most people now are running away from, as long as one isn't filled with hate. If it's filled with hate, there is nothing that I can do. Nor can I walk into a room and think I can open up hearts and change minds. I don't do anything unless people sign a document that they're willing to create something new together that has not been done before.
I hope that you take it with me. I'm not the only one.
Thanks for watching, and it's our H.O.P.E. hope that you'll be joining us next week.
I just hope